Here's what happened on the 5th day of the Crystal Rogers murder trial taking place in Bowling Green, Kentucky again this week. Charlie Girdley, a former worker for Brooks Houck, testified June 30th that several people made mention of their part in Rogers' disappearance. Girdley previously worked for Brooks Houck for a period of years and worked alongside Joseph and Stephen Lawson. The joint trial of Houck, 43, and Joseph Lawson, 34, began June 24th. Both are charged with conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with physical evidence in the presumed death of Rogers, who was 35 when she disappeared. Stephen Lawson, Joseph's father, was convicted of conspiracy to commit murder last month in a separate trial. Girdley testified Joseph Lawson told him that he, quote, buried her body with a skid steer and that no one would ever find it. It was unclear if the comment was made before or after Rogers' disappearance. Most startling was Girdley's testimony that Joseph Lawson also said he would, quote, pull Rogers' teeth and let the hogs do the rest. In addition, Steve Lawson approached Girdley at a job site and said, quote, Brooks wanted to get rid of his old lady, and Girdley was the man for the job. Girdley later testified that Joseph Lawson received a pair of keys the night of July 3rd from Brooks Houck to do repair work on Rogers' car. Girdley said he was at the bar when Joseph Lawson later called him to ask that he come bring a trailer to pick up a broken down car on the Bluegrass Parkway. Girdley was discredited by Houck's defense attorney Steve Schroering, who was quick to point out that Girdley was a convicted felon and previous drug user in 2015, arguing that Girdley was unreliable. More than that, Girdley spoke with multiple investigators 3 times where he testified he didn't know anything about Rogers' disappearance. However, once he was picked up by federal court marshals in June 2023, he was taken to an interview room with Kentucky State Police detective where his story would change. This is the second witness who testified they overheard comments from the Lawsons about moving a body. The first witness was Heather Snellen, Steve Lawson's former girlfriend. I'm Taylor Six, the Crime and Courts reporter for the Lexington Herald-Leader. Thanks for watching.